Hello, and welcome back to Monster Hunter Sunbreak. Making my way through the various advanced quests. Today, the next one is this one, and then maybe this one, but definitely this one. It shouldn't be too bad. I've unlocked Arlo. Oh, it changes the order. I kind of wish followers increased the HP of the monsters. It's like, I always bring followers because they make the hunts quicker. But there's also the side effect of them making them easier for free healing and stuff as well. Like, I wish that with how I'm playing, it was like slower with followers. Maybe it can be. Maybe if I play better, it can be quicker solo than with followers, but I'm doubtful and skeptical of that. So Mozeno is dragon, and I think I've checked this recently. Yeah, this is water, which I don't have. I have ice. Well, I mean, some ice there. And a tiny bit of ice. I kind of want to use the ice charge blade that I made, which is the Aurora Camp charge blade. I'm not very good. I haven't used it in a while, but I mean I used it recently to hunt a couple monsters, and like a Diablos got absolutely melted because the ice was super effective, and it's an element, so it's very effective as a weapon. It's an element charge blade, so it actually applies the element on the blast, and some of the blasts were hitting for 400. And there's what? In a fully charged file scenario, it's 5 blasts of 400-ish. That's pretty good. I want to use more charge blade. I'm not very good. There's definitely a lot of stuff that I'm... like, I don't know... I'm pretty sure you're supposed to use non-super amped element discharges and just use amped element discharges occasionally. No idea when to use normal ones. I have no idea when to use them. I don't know how to use guard points, which is more a case of I should probably just practice, but... That's such a aggressive intro. He instantly went with, like, probably one of its 2 most threatening attacks. Like, it's between that one and the red version of... the swiping tail attack. I can get stabbed. Oh, only exploded. Huh. I have my weapon out. I'm a little iffy on that hit. It's probably totally reasonable, but... I'm doing this now because I don't know how to get good timing on this guy. Okay, I didn't expect that to be what he would do, which is really more of a statement of I shouldn't have gone for the attack at all. Like, I shouldn't go for this if I don't know if I have time. But, like, that hits really very hard. Oh yeah, I can just guard, can't I? Is this the running? If I was closer, that would have been a good chance to do this. I'm glad the last explosion at least made contact. Did it just run into a wall? What was that 4 damage? I don't actually know what I just saw. I probably shouldn't have recovered. But what did 4 damage?
Time for a counterattack.
Like, did I hit? But it was orange. Is there some like greater AoE factor on the
Not quite sharp enough.
like enhanced sword that somehow can hit without hitting? I don't actually know which of the attacks killed me there. I mean, I shouldn't have wire recovered. That's the absolute truth. Because if I just stayed on the ground, I probably would have been fine. That's not at all what I input there. I'm either inputting too quickly or too slowly. Probably too quickly. I probably hit the trigger too early. Yeah, the explosion does 4 damage, in that context at least. But how did I get just the explosion to hit in that scenario earlier? Like, does the aura that applies the explosion have a bigger area of effect than the actual sword swing? Because that would be interesting. It just keeps going. I'm assuming that's the attack that killed me earlier. I don't know what it's trying to do. This was definitely a poor choice of weapon. What? Okay, I'm gonna miss this as I always do.
I put down a bomb. Ready to detonate. Ready to blow.
Again, it's not gonna explode his bomb if I aim where I was gonna aim. Nope, that step forward is kind of annoying.
I'll show you no mercy.
I missed the first hit. As always, I don't know the distance. The distance is... It's probably a matter of getting used to it. More than it's like actually making a judgment. I hate roars. Honestly, I think the game would be slightly less annoying if roars had like set cooldowns. they could only roar so many times in a row,
Observe how it's done.
instead of being able to roar and then do nothing, and then roar, do nothing, and then roar, which it can happen a few times, which is just annoying. Like, let the roar once, do something with the roar, like a punishing attack, that's acceptable. But not roar and then absolutely nothing of value. Because if the roar just is a roar and you just can't do anything, what's the point? It's not, it's just a waste of time. That's not really the best attack. Yeah, I mean, that's, I guess, the best. Still pretty bad as an attack, though. Maybe if I light attack, I can... Yeah, light attack, strong attack's probably the better than strong attack spam.
This'll do for now. Wonderful work, my friend.
Again. Oh, that's explosion time, actually. Except it doesn't do any damage, so there's no real reason to dodge it. The spin... I wonder if something like Quick Sheath affects
Some humans could learn from you.
that attack. Because it sort of would make sense, I think, for Quick Sheath to make that go quicker, because it's sort of a weird sheath. Probably not Axe Hopper time, but apparently it was. Really dead? Wow. Just get as much charge as I can. Didn't cut anything, didn't break stuff, but it's fine. Yeah, bad cart early. Magna Armored Cortex.
Maybe I should practice my impressions.
I guess that's the usual comment about how you're sitting around doing nothing despite the fact that you're carving a monster. So he's like, oh, I should practice my impressions while you're sitting here wasting time. They're pretty rude about that. Like, they don't need to be that rude when I'm actively carving a monster. Is that... I think that's Furious Rajang. I would very much like to use Furious Rajang to beat up normal Malzeno. Sort of... Furious Rajang's a funny guy. Okay, it's normal Rajang. That's boring, but I'm already kind of committed, so... Why is there white on his back on the image? Like, there's no white on the actual monster. So why is the white there? And like, if it's grayed out like the Malzeno is, it sort of could be gold for all that I could tell. The size difference is pretty funny. mean, if the Malzeno just gets beat up the whole time, that's fine, too. It's not the ideal, but it is functional. Yeah, nope, they didn't trigger a Wyvern Ride, which is unfortunate. Not the input I input. Like, I'm just let me do this. That worked way better than it should have. I love when tails shift me 8 kilometers to the side. That's an interestingly non-existent charge gain, honestly. Bad idea. But it worked. But it didn't.
Take a break if you need to.
That roll was kind of annoying, because I was going for the Superman, but it rolled for some reason. What is this? Give me the dive. Give me the Superman dive. Like, it gives it to me when I go on an angle, but not when I'm running straight away from it.
What's this opportunity?
I hate everything about that. Oh, it just shifts like absolutely crazy.
Absolutely flawless. I'll show you no mercy. Thanks for the support.
Technically, that could have been a guard point if I'd, you know, been in the correct position, I think. What does it do? Okay, that's what it's doing. I hate when it does this. I'm like, oh, I won't go for the axe hopper because, oh, it's gonna do something, but then it just sits there and does nothing.
My chance.
For no reason. Well, no, the reason it did nothing is because it was transitioning to another zone. I just wish they didn't do that, ever. Like, sure, it's a good opportunity to attack, but it's always, like, completely random. See, it never feels like you should expect them to just sort of sit there and do nothing.
Are you ready?
I mean, the numbers are so satisfying. Kind of a slower weapon than it feels like it should be. And I do actually just mean the actual swings of the sword feel slower than they should be to me.
Any last words?
I kind of hoped that would interrupt, actually. I didn't expect it to, but I really hoped it would.
You have my thanks.
I mean, there's definitely other switch skills that I should be working with.
Wonderful work, my friend.
Probably should have committed to the axe hopper instead of going for the charged attack. Because the charge attack didn't really do much. Ah, yes. I really do love the numbers on that. They're just such a large amount of high numbers. It's so satisfying because of that. It can adjust its stab. It rarely does, but it can adjust that stab apparently. Because usually when you dodge the first, like you move to dodge the attack, you're generally fine. I just want to go for it. If it hits, it should be the end. But nope, I get interrupted. Yeah, if it hadn't gotten interrupted, I would have killed it. I mean, it's not a very interesting advanced quest. I died once, but that's because I was over-aggressive. I don't even think this is the optimal weapon.
Do you mind if I have a snack?
A lot of wings. I don't even think the fell wings are the highest carve reward. They're not rare.
Sharpen it till it's shiny.
But I'm pretty sure they're not the highest. Did I really? What is this? Oh, that looks like I guess it's Elatrion's tail? That's what that looks like to me. Oh, no, Velkhana. Velkhana. Elatrion's totally unrelated. Velkhana's tail doesn't really look like a tail. Not very quick, but I want to get to the 140 relatively soon.
I've got some great deals. Wow.
It should only be a few,
Look at all those points.
a couple more hunts total. By a couple, I do mean a couple of couples, so like 4 or 5. Which 5 is not a couple of couples.
Why, hello.
I'll do one more. Jungle, Fervor, Gold Rathian, Luna Garen.
Best of luck.
The Luna Garen's not going to be weak to ice. It might be weak to fire. Gold Rathian is weak to... not really much, but it's thunder. Luna Garen is kind of thunder weak. But yeah, fire. I mean, I have a... well, no. I'm not going to build for thunder anyway, so... let's just go with this. It's simpler. It should work just fine.
Let us begin.
Reporting
Okay,
for duty
let's
and
make the
ready to
most of
thrash.
Okay. I think the Rathian's the more dangerous of the two.
Run! Let's get going.
So it's probably the one I should
Huh.
hunt first.
Well,
I would love to pull them into the same area, but I don't think it's worth the time. The reason I don't think it's worth the time is because I'm lazy. I need to build gauge,
It's all over for you.
Thanks.
and it worked okay.
I'll show you no mercy.
Yep, build gauge.
It's all over for you.
Ah, I hit the Bullfango.
Not a bad roll.
Super irritating.
It's targeting you.
That was a very fortunate dodge. That no latch there is pretty funny.
Take this.
Somehow that ended with me on the face of the Rathian. I'm not gonna bother. I don't have the slightest clue what the wake up is, because it's dual blades. There's probably a decent wake up, but
It's all over.
it's gonna be a weird wake up. It's not gonna be super obvious, probably. Oh no. Please just stop roaring. Actually, that would be very nice.
You have my thing. Be careful. Keep your wits about you.
Big explosion.
Face my fury.
No latch on. What?
No more holding back.
How'd that not latch on to the face, at least?
My fury. Brace yourself. You're in danger. No more holding back.
I should be getting out of the demon mode a lot quicker than I am.
Thanks for the support.
Leaving.
Keep attacking. Yeah.
Excuse me.
I
Doggo.
mean, it's kind of an interesting weapon type. It's fairly
I
straight.
shall use this chance wisely.
Like, unless there's something I'm obviously missing, like actually using switch skills.
This is
It's a
going to
fairly
hurt.
straightforward weapon type. Oh, please don't explode on me.
Are you ready?
Perfect, that's what I was hoping for.
Observe how it's done.
Remember the mounting basics. Ready to thrash us.
I don't understand the point of that shove when it doesn't hit.
I think you've had enough.
It didn't even stand a chance.
I'm not hitting the tail, am I? Yeah, I don't think the tail's worth attacking. It's just gonna make the hunt take longer. Should not have committed to that, but I didn't get punished.
No more holding back.
Hate that doesn't latch onto the side of their chest. It really feels like it should.
It's going to hurt.
Remember what I told you.
Like, it's just weird what is and isn't latched onto.
You're gonna be fine.
I owe you one.
Very kind.
That was a bad choice. It worked.
It's all over for you.
Like, nothing in that entire launch gets latched onto, which is wild. That's kind of funky. The fact that I didn't get hit until the very end there is kind of crazy. Ah, my weapon away.
Not a bad roll.
Super irritated.
Remember what I taught you.
Face my fury!
Ay, 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 I love when they get randomly flinched and it ruins my plan.
Brace yourself!
You need to be careful.
We're targeting you!
Okay, right in the face.
I'll show you no mercy!
Nope,
Are you ready?
nope. No tail there.
Another chance. I won't go easy on you.
I don't even think that's the best place to attack. Probably the wings are better.
Show you no mercy!
You should take care of that. There, good as new.
I'm a bit iffy on that hitbox. Yes, I was in the wings, but also the wings are not that hard. It's just bits of flesh.
You're in danger!
Handle that by yourself.
It's all over for you!
Yeah, no tail lock on.
Face my fury!
No face lock. I hate this. I hate that there's so few places that it actually, like, does its job at. Because, like, most monsters it actually hits, and it works as intended.
Hunting buddy?
Any last words?
But this guy, nope, doesn't really do what it's supposed to do at all.
Let's hit something!
Something bad's gonna happen. I'm done.
I really love when they said something bad's gonna happen and then run right into an explosion. It's always very funny.
After it!
Ready to jump back into the action.
Let's get going.
Like, you'd think they'd have the followers that are there to notify you actually try to avoid attacks occasionally.
I'll show you no mercy!
But nope, they just sort of stand there.
Are you ready?
Nope.
Be careful! You're in danger!
It's kind of an annoying monster, honestly, with the dual blades.
Can you handle that by yourself?
Usually when they say, can you handle that by yourself, they do something. And they did this time, which is good.
Some humans could learn from you.
Let me...
No holding
Nope.
back.
I just...
Ready for some action?
Take this!
All reliable
That's fine.
as always.
Please just... move away from the most annoying mechanic in the game, which is ledges.
Sucks to be you.
Face my
Base?
fury!
Thank you.
It's about to attack.
No more playing nice.
Not a bad roll.
I'm assuming I can catch this. I don't want to check, because I'm lazy.
I put down a trap! Give it all you've got!
Yeah, good.
Let's
The rest of this hunt should go a lot better because it's Luna Garen. I don't... Oh, maybe I want to use... Oops. Maybe I don't want to use the jumping with Demon Flight against Luna Garen. Because it might be worse than the melee spinny spin, whatever it's actually called. No idea what the move is called, but... Just relax a bit. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, it's probably better.
Do you need to heal up?
Yeah, that's probably better for this. Oops, except for the fact that I don't have this set up correctly. So I'd much rather have this, except if it doesn't latch on. I don't actually know what that other switch skill does. Now, it might help if I checked what it was, but I'm lazy. Why does that not ice me? I don't get hit by ice there. Okay, this actually should be pretty free. Yeah, I wanted the charge. Did I... Ah, that's fine. Because it wasn't gonna work on the what's his name? Basil Goose was not gonna be able to successfully Wyvern Ride, so that worked out how it was going to work out no matter what. Again, the latch on is just so weird. I just wanted to latch onto the back. Okay, that's fine. Let's focus the tail. I can't remember if it's a tail cut or not. Because it certainly looks like a tail break more than a cut, if I remember correctly. But I think it is a cut. No latch. No latch. What I should be trying to make use of is what? Shrouded Vault? Because that does something. I think, is it a counter effect? Where if I get hit while I'm shrouded by the vault, I get an extra attack effect? I can follow it up, maybe? I should figure out what it does. That was some low FPS. Yeah, so that did something. I don't know if it did meaningful damage, but it definitely let me dodge the attack.
Any last one?
Divine punishment awaits!
Got a flash bomb for you.
Face my fury!
It latched on, but too far away. Wonderful.
Take this!
Just give me... Nope, no time for the Shrouded Vault there. No time there either. I missed, but I didn't get hit, so that's fine.
Here it comes.
Can you get another attack like that? I guess I need to make sure I'm amped though. I'm not waiting for this.
Face my fury!
Somehow that didn't. Okay, fine.
Time to work your magic, little helper.
Okay, do something. Do something. Nope, too early. If that was gonna do anything, that was way too early.
I've got something to calm it down.
No more playing nice!
And it missed. I missed too, but
Any last words?
the little hop back. That was the Shrouded Vault, I think. So it does do a bunch of hits.
Something bad's gonna happen with this opportunity!
Unfortunate Luna Garen went right into a feline Kitinator. Or no, not feline Kitinator. Feline Wyvern Blast and Kitinator.
One that we went hunting together, Ace.
Those are the two. That was easy. There's still more switch skills that I should probably figure out how they work, but... That's rude.
I'll help myself, thank you.
What a rude guy. Like, you don't gotta be that rude. I'm just carving up a Luna Garen. Oops. Do 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 do. I'm trying to get the timing based on the audio for when to wire bug up. I think it's when it starts doing that little, I'm gonna say trill. It's not a trill, but that was easy. Kinda wish these advanced ones were a little bit harder. But they are giving me a whole level, it seems. So I only need 4 more to reach 140.
You're sure to find. Congratulations. Wow, that's a bunch.
So,
Why, hello.
I'm done for today.
Select the quest that best suits you.
Next will be Espinap time. And Scarlet Shindig will actually be very difficult because Lucent Nargacuga is pretty rough. That one will also be kind of rough because they're all very AoE. That one will be easy. That one will be fun. But the Espinap time,
I hope we can talk again soon.
I think both Espinus variants are weak to ice. Probably more water than ice, but I don't have a water weapon right now. Oh, actually slightly more ice than water for normal Espinus and water. So water would be better for both because 5-0-5, 15-10-15 versus 15-10-15, 10-5-10. So water would be better. But I don't have any water charge blades. I don't have any water weapons that are on level.
Hey, good to see ya!
Like,
Let's get you fixed up then, shall we?
water is underrepresented by actually good weapons. Like Gerardus, kind of boring. Almudron, kind of boring. Actually, that's a great element value though. So that's probably pretty decent. Pretty boring. Ludroth is better than I would expect, actually.
Good use. I can swing whatever you need.
But it's just weird, because water feels underrepresented. I guess Amatsu can definitely carry it a bit. Though it's not really an elemental weapon. It does have 47, but it's more... it's a power file in this case. Oh yeah, I got this. It's fun.
Alright, let's make it happen.
Yeah, other things to consider. At some point I need to farm Amatsu a bunch. For a longsword, other stuff. Longsword and other stuff, but... There's a Tetranodon charge blade that if I hunted a bunch of Tetranodons I could upgrade. But I don't think the Tetranodon... I think the Tetranodon one's impact file. I want element, because... I don't know. I think element should always be better against enemies that are weak to element, because impact is less about matching element. It benefits marginally less, at least. I guess this is the best element value? Element file? Like element file, element value? 57 water? I think it's Charge Blade that's underrepresented. Okay, element file, but 29. 33 impact. 58 is better, but it's not element file. And the Tetranodon's also impact. Like, there's only like, this seems like the best water element focused Charge Blade, which is funny. I might be misjudging it, but it really looks like it's the best option if you want element, file, and water to take advantage of the element of water. Now, crafting it would be an absolute pain. I don't know where shark skin scales come from. Probably the little shark creatures with 4 legs. Mizutsune's Mizutsune, Armored Bream, you just catch the fish. Or you set... I might try changing my... I'm going to focus on fish from Meowcenaries. It probably isn't going to help. It's probably not going to get me Armored Bream, but... it might get me some of the ones that I need. Because I do kind of want to collect all this to make this, because it actually does seem pretty good. And it's funny looking. Yeah, the water element feels kind of poorly represented. At least compared to fire. Fire is super over-represented, I think. There's so many fire. I guess because there's like multiple variants. There's a lot of fire variants. Was fun. Pyre is blast instead of fire? Weird. 66 fire, an element file. That seems pretty good. Okay, that's worth thinking about. Fire variant. Normal fire. I don't know. Maybe I'm just sort of... The monsters that I hunted had a tendency to be fire-based for a while, so it felt like there were more fire than anything else. Yeah. I'm stopping here. Next time will be the next quest. And it will go decently, I'm hoping. It shouldn't be too long before I'll be able to hunt the next Master Rank monster. Once I can hunt that Master Rank monster, I will be able to do something. I don't know what I will gain. Well, I guess I'll gain the ability to grind the Risen version of the monster that I think it is in order to get the resources for some decorations. I don't know. It'll go how it goes. Yeah, it was good. So have a nice day. Bye bye.